BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
France's Socialist Party is poised to champion a significant wealth tax, aiming to bolster national revenue by targeting the nation's wealthiest citizens as the fragmented parliament gears up for crucial budget debates for the upcoming year. Boris Vallaud, the prominent leader of the socialist faction within the legislative body, declared on Wednesday that imposing a tax on individuals with extremely high net worth in France represents one of our principal battles, and we are going to pour all our energy into it. This strategic move by the center-left party comes as they seek to leverage the current unprecedented political turbulence that has notably weakened the newly appointed centrist Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu. Lecornu's tenure experienced a dramatic turn when he resigned last week only to be reappointed just 4 days later, creating a vacuum of stability. The Socialists are now championing the Zuckman tax, a proposal inspired by the innovative ideas of French economist Gabriel Zuckman. This proposed levy would introduce a 2% tax on wealth exceeding €100 million, a measure that would, by most estimates, impact a mere 0.1% of French taxpayers, thus meticulously targeting only the very affluent. The Prime Minister is set to face his inaugural significant challenge this Thursday morning, with 2 no-confidence votes anticipated to be held in a determined effort to oust his minority government. One of these votes is being spearheaded by the left-wing La France Insoumise, while the other originates from Marine Le Pen's far-right National Rally Party. The ongoing parliamentary instability in France is increasingly signaling the emergence of a new and complex political landscape. However, Lecornu is widely expected to weather these challenges, as the Socialist Party has strategically decided to abstain from joining the votes aimed at his removal. The Socialist Party leadership has indicated that their focus will instead be placed on Lecornu's commitment to a promised parliamentary debate on the highly contested 2026 budget. This budget, which endeavors to trim the national deficit to 4.7% of GDP from the current year's substantial 5.4%, relies heavily on a fiscal tightening of over €30 billion. This ambitious reduction is to be achieved through a combination of measures including cuts to corporate tax incentives, the implementation of more stringent regulations on social welfare contributions, and the introduction of novel taxation schemes. In a significant concession to secure the Socialists' support and dissuade them from initiating a no-confidence vote, Prime Minister Lecornu has agreed to suspend Macron's landmark pension reforms. These reforms, which were controversially enacted in 2023 amidst widespread public protests and began the process of gradually raising the retirement age from 62 to 64, have been a major point of contention. The Socialists, acutely aware of their pivotal role in potentially tipping the scales in any attempt to unseat the government, are now determined to exploit this leverage to advance their agenda for some form of wealth tax, despite facing staunch opposition from Macron's centrist allies. Their party leader, Olivier Faure, articulated this stance on social media, stating, "In the forthcoming debate, we on the left will be working together to defend the Zuckman tax and public services and to protect the poorest." He further elaborated that should the Zuckman tax fail to pass, we'll have other proposals on a whole range of ways of targeting large fortunes, high wealth, and big companies. In a revealing interview with Reuters earlier this month, Gabriel Zuckman highlighted a stark disparity, pointing out that the wealthiest households in numerous countries often contribute less in income tax than the average citizen. He emphasized that this gap is particularly pronounced in France, stating, firstly, billionaires pay virtually no income tax in France, and secondly, their wealth has grown particularly rapidly over the last 15 years. Zuckman's projections suggest that the proposed 2% tax would affect an estimated 1,800 households and could generate up to €20 billion annually, a considerable sum that could significantly aid in reducing France's budget deficit, which currently stands as the largest in the Eurozone at an estimated 5.4% of GDP. However, a counterpoint has emerged from a group of 7 leading economists who, in an opinion piece published in the French newspaper Le Monde this month, offered a more conservative estimate. They posited that the tax might yield closer to €5 billion and cautioned about the potential risk of